We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And room there to work it inside the 25. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1. And check down, complete to Hall. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
Now they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Hall again on second down. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 39. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Breece Hall, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 5. Off play action. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
21, 21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Elijah Higgins
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Pats have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
11.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hall again on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Omaha, set. 12.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Marcus Jones, a return man. Jones now on the return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll roll him out, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11. 12.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun now on third down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a bit closer. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Jets 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets 17.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty toward the sideline, intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
49. Jets 24.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it has.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Jets 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
56. Jets 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down, New England.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Jets 31.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Moody good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And